Hey guys, this is Adam from the Dimensional Gamer Squad here, bringing you with a beast review, but not of Series 11, of specials. I'm going to divide each specials beast review in groups of 3, so then it'll be a nice short video and I can actually give descriptions for each total for each of the attributes which I have. If you haven't read any of the first 3 specials, why are you here? Just joking. I recommend you turn off now because you won't have any idea what I'm going to be talking about. And shout out to Lucas Screen for inspiring me for actually starting this whole series to begin with. Like, not specials, but the whole Beast Quest Beast Review thing. Anyway, with that being said, let's get into the review. First up is Vedra and Kerman. Probably going to be the worst special out of any special. Like the Nanook of all specials. Probably terrible. The design and the abilities are pretty much the same as Furno, so that's why they have low scores. So design is a 5. Close to Furno. Abilities is a 6, and the only reason it's that is because it does have its own one unique ability where it can just communicate with each other by having their stomachs or underside glow a lighter colour of whatever they are. And the fight is a measly 3 because it's 1 chapter out of 14 chapters long. As you can tell, for someone that does a beast review, that's not a good attribute. The total is 14 out of 30, not even halfway. So I do need to say this though, it's a good story. Introduces Seth, and Epos and Furno help out Tom and Alina a lot. So that's good. Good story, but beasts are too similar to Furno and the fight was very short. Yeah. Not a good start for the specials. Don't worry, the next 2 are great. Next we have Spyros the Ghost Phoenix. Design is an 8 out of 10. I know it's similar to Epos, but I like it actually looks different. It's like a lot different. It is similar to Epos, but it actually doesn't look like Epos. Yes, I know, different colours for Furno as well with Vedra and Kerman, but this is my opinion, okay? Abilities is an 8. Yes, I know, same as Epos. Not unique, but yeah. There is one ability which is unique, and that's the fact it could go through solid objects. Can Epos do that? No, she can't. The fight was an 8, which is kind of cheating because it wasn't exactly a fight. Well, it was, but not against Spyros. It was against Nordren, which is in Spyros' real body. Because Nordren's technically an entity in Spyros' body. Was Spyros just kind of like Taladon, stuck in between the real and ghost dimension. And I don't see how the 7th beast of Avantia, being Spyros, is needed to find Tom's aunt and uncle when they were kidnapped by Malvel. It was a while since I read that book, so maybe it does explain it, I just forgot. But yeah, total is 24 out of 30. Much better than Vedra and Kerman. The fight was against Nordren, which is a bit of a downer, but okay, it's okay since Nordren was in Spyros' body. This introduces a one-time part villain, semi-villain, which I haven't currently seen yet. Again, we might see her in another special, but her name's Sephrina, and I never saw her again. We saw Seth again in 2 more books before he turns into Sting, but we never see Sephrina. So that's actually kind of interesting. Of where did she go? Where did you go? She just disappeared. Oh, honestly, I don't care if she never comes back, because I didn't really like her. But I think we should probably cap her off, be like, oh, she's in the dungeons now or something. Because we don't even hear about her in the main series, like, very briefly. She's just like We see Seth. We talk about Spyros a bit, but no, never about Sephrina. Wow, 5 minutes in this video and I'm on the last special. Arax the Soulstealer. Design is an 8. Yes, it's a bat, but it was the first bat beast to be introduced. And I don't know if you noticed, but it's not exactly a full giant bat. It's actually part bat, part human, which I'm sure there's another name for, but I don't know. And I like the intimidation it sets off. It's a fully unique design, unlike the other two. The abilities is an 8. It can fly. The wings can be used as a weapon. The haunt on its head is a weapon. The whip is a weapon. And the whip can take people's souls. As proven when it was used against Aduro or Tom. Making the proper person either very angry or lose some of his strength of heart. The fight is a 9 out of 10 because it was really good. It was on a mountain and in the air, which is similar to Karaka and Vespic. Well, not really Vespic with the mountain part, but Vespic's fight was in the castle. But I think, and also it had a lack of a shield, which is something that I believe Karaka had as well. But I just wasn't feeling the tension that this one had, that Karaka had. When Lucas finds out he's going to kill me. so would you, so would some of you, really. But the fight was good, but I feel like there was something missing that could have made it a bit better. I don't know what. There was also this side villain called, like in every other special so far, Seth in Vedra and Kerman, Sephrina and Spyros. In Arax, it was Tom's soul copy, which had his strength, called... I'm not entirely sure how to pronounce his name, but here's his card. I'm going to say Nemiko, or Nemiko, I'm not sure, Nemiko, I don't know. But hopefully that won't come up as a thumbnail, because then people are going to be like, who the hell is he? Oh god. The total for Arax is 25 out of 30. The fight was good. Abilities were unique for when it was introduced. And overall, it's a great beast. Now for the totals. Designs, grand total is 21 out of 30. All of them are good, with their own difference from another beast, which looks so much like it and more original, apart from Arax. But I need to say, Vedra and Kerman looks too much like Furno for me. Hence why it was being brought down a lot. But all of them, like I said, are still good. The abilities are 22 out of 30. The abilities are good. The best, not the best. Each beast had their own unique ability, with Vedra and Kerman being communication. Spyros with going through solid objects. But all of Arax's were unique. So Arax slightly got the better edge with design and abilities here. The fight is a 20 out of 30 because, okay, I don't even need to talk about Vedra and Kerman's fight, but I will have to. One was actually a proper fight against the beast, being Arax. Vedra and Kerman was a twin versus twin when Seth controlled Vedra with a collar. Another thing that was taken from Furno. And it was Kerman versus Vedra, it was Tom versus Seth. And in Spyros, it was real Spyros, which was the ghosty one, versus fake Spyros, which was Nordren. Whilst it was Tom versus Nordren as well, where Sephrina was fighting Alina, I believe. In a dungeon, which I got the impression when they were describing it, was in like a cylinder with Tom's aunt and uncle strung against the wall, like being crucified, but can see the whole thing and it's perfectly fine. The grand total is 63 out of 90. Now, I don't know if that's a good score or not, because this is like only the first part. But overall, it's an excellent batch of specials, all with their good stories. Spyros and Arax did great, but Vedra and Kerman pulled it down a lot with the attributes being too much like Furno's. But Spyros and Arax were great with their own attributes. Even though Spyros is a bit like Epos, but I don't care. I really do like Spyros. Now, here comes my rankings. This will be going along with story-wise as well. Now, this one, surprisingly, is very close. Because one had a masterpiece of a story. The other one had an okay story, but a great beast. And the other one, terrible beast, but a great story. An okay one. Third place is Vedra and Kerman. Yeah, terrible beasts, but the story was okay. Actually shown a bit of Tom's dark side, which from what Lucas told me, I'll be finding out a lot more of when we get to Series 13, which I'm looking forward to now. But, yeah, Tom really did show his dark side by actually threatening Kerman to shut up, because he would have stopped crying, because, well, what he was really doing was that he was crying, trying to find signs of Vedra being alright. But Tom didn't like that, and Alina actually had to step in to be like, back off. So that is actually really unique, and I actually kind of liked that concept. It was like, who the hell is this Tom? Bring him back. Bring back the proper Tom we know. I believe I said that somewhere before, but I can't remember which story that was in, or which review that was in. Next we have second place being Arax the Soulstealer. Now I know what you're going to say. From what I said, it sounds like Arax was the better book. No, it's the better beast. The story was mediocre at best, similar to Vedra and Kerman's. I think the thing that kind of turned it off for me was when was how the fight against Nemiko, I don't know how to pronounce his name. Nemiko. Let's say, okay, I'm going to say Nemiko. Somehow started inside a cave behind a waterfall, and somehow between a certain chapter they got to the top of a mountain. Okay, that may have turned it off a bit for me, but there was another bit that turned it off for me, and that was the fact I think King Hugo, along with some attendants, were not exactly like, oh, there's evil going on, everyone stay in your chambers, so we'll be safe there. It really helped Adaro, didn't it? Yes, I'm calling him Adaro now because I can't exactly say Aduro anymore because I can't. Because every time I try to say his name, I keep saying Adaro. Okay, let's start saying Adaro now. Next is Spyros, the Ghost Phoenix, obviously. Best story of a special I've read so far. And going to be a hard one to beat. The Beast, I admit, isn't unique, but I don't care. It's actually still a good book. Anyway, I know this is probably a short episode, but there's only 3 books to review here. Anyway, that is all for this time. If you liked what you saw, leave a like, leave a comment.